like be more valuable tomorrow. If not, you don't deserve any more money, because that's literally how it works. But it does seem like a symptom, and it's super unfortunate.
Bitcoin's growing use as a store of value and a medium of exchange. The price of Bitcoin indicates that people are becoming more trusting of decentralized alternatives to fiat currency. Jack Mallers highlights that there are both philosophical and practical aspects to living on a Bitcoin standard in his conversation with Strike's CEO, Cfedian Amuse. From a philosophical standpoint, it questions conventional wisdom on money, urging people to reconsider how decisions about currency affect both individual finances and social systems. According to Jack, this shift frequently results in more frugal spending and saving since people are more aware of their financial choices in a deflationary climate. Adopting a Bitcoin standard practically necessitates changing daily transactions, which leads consumers to employ a variety of financial instruments designed specifically for Bitcoin administration. This convergence underscores Bitcoin's revolutionary potential, not just as a financial asset, but as a catalyst for a broader economic paradigm shift. 134, especially as it hits new all-time highs. To learn more about Jack Mallers' viewpoint and his discussion with Cfedian Amuse, watch the interview segments.
You and I know that money, listen, humans do work. We contribute, like the only things we really have is time on this planet and in our lives, and we express it through the energy we contribute. And then we have to make decisions in how that work is stored. And I can get compensated in autographed baseball cards, dollars, gold, Bitcoin, and that's my choice and how I store the effort that I contribute, and I want to save it and exchange it later. And the price just tells us how many people are making the choice of Bitcoin. So it's quite literally an adoption metric of how much of the world's effort is being stored in this money that we care about. And as it grows, there's obvious network effects and economies of scale with money. We all know that. And so to me, not valuing the price is a fundamental misunderstanding that Bitcoin is money. And that, again, money is technology. It's not like a construct. We can't all agree that water bottles are money and make them money. Money is designed to solve this very particular problem. And the more people pick Bitcoin as their solution and opt into using this technology as the money, then the better all of the other holders of the money, the better the world, because of the belief system and the way it was designed and all that we subscribe to. So I think it's just a fundamental misunderstanding, to be candid. Like, someone, to me, if you don't value the price of Bitcoin, then you don't fundamentally understand it and understand money for that matter. And what's interesting too, on your comment on, society doesn't like rich people or makes people with a lot of money feel bad about themselves and demonizes them. What's fascinating is, I'm a millennial. So at the age group where my friends that I've grown up with we're all becoming adults, and in a way that you want to be a homeowner, you want to be a dad or a mother, you want to get married. And none of my friends have assets. And not all of them, but to make the point, the people I grew up with are generally unhealthy, whether that's their weight, they've picked up disease, they are not in serious relationship, they don't own any assets, they're primarily in debt, whether that's through education, through their card. And it's really sad. And I have my own opinions as a Bitcoiner as to how that came to be and why that is related to fiat. But the conversation when they say, well, I want more money. Why do more people have more money than me? But if you understand money fundamentally as really your contributions to society, it is like your effort and the value you contribute to those around you. The simple answer to making more money is be more valuable to people. It's like really simple. It's like, if you want more money, be more valuable, period. So if you don't like the value you get in return for your time and energy today, then be more valuable tomorrow. And I think it's lost on people that a way to think about inflation is that they're expanding the monetary supply faster than humans are producing value and innovating. Another way I like to think about Bitcoin is I'm long humanity by owning Bitcoin, because with my money supply fixed, I get the benefits of human innovation and human productivity. Like when humans innovate and produce more that makes food cheaper and education more accessible and travel easier, like I'm a net beneficiary of that. Whereas if I'm holding a currency like the dollar that's being produced so rapidly that they're producing more dollars than we are producing innovation as humans. And to your point, that's an insane concept to wrap your head around, given we're living in this world of AI and tech boom, and we've got now cars driving themselves with Elon Musk. It really puts into perspective how much money they're actually printing and how much debasement that our currencies are actually going through for the goods and services that you need in your life to still be working the wrong way. You know, you're running on a treadmill. You could be innovating and producing as a human as hard as you want, but if you're not getting a 20% raise year over year, and the housing market that you actually desire to live in for a life that you deem worthwhile is going up 21% year over year, then the currency is just outpacing your productivity. And so I don't think people appreciate that. And that's really just as simple as it is, like plain speak, that's just math. And then conversely, that means owning Bitcoin is being long humanity and subscribing to innovation and subscribing to us as a species being able to be more productive year over year, generation over generation, century over century. So I think that's lost on people. And you know what? Like the fiat mindset. And you know, I've thought a lot about this, and I've had really difficult conversations with people I grown up with and that I love deeply. The mental model that I like to use is fiat. It clouds the world. It makes it very foggy and difficult to understand. Meaning, I've used this analogy before. I think what death is to life, Bitcoin is to money.